Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And today we look at the fix that Scott Fitzgerald has found and put himself into. Okay, so as you already know, Scott Fitzgerald was arrested after what they call a confrontation with his ex-partner. Okay, so let's line this thing up. Okay, this appears to be the ex-partner. This is the picture that comes up when I investigated the story. Okay, so let's get into it. So what we know is that the troubled British super welterweight champion Scott Fitzgerald spent Monday night in a police cell after a confrontation with his former partner, girlfriend, which seemingly left her with a bloody nose. Okay, the unbeaten 28-year-old was expecting a big year following victories over Anthony Fowler and Ted Cheeseman, but he's been struggling with problems out of the ring recently and had a spell in rehab after battling drink, drugs, and gambling addiction, says the article. Okay, police were called to an address in his hometown of Preston on Monday after an altercation. He was arrested and took to Instagram on Tuesday after he was released. Well, that would have been Wednesday, wouldn't it? But anyway, okay, so it was quite a volatile post, which he finished up by saying, I spent 24 hours in a police cell. That's some heavy-ish. Anyway, I'm back out. According to Fitzgerald, he had gone round to the home of his former partner to retrieve a push bike. An argument broke out and he was arrested after being pinned to the ground by 4 people. Oh dear, most unfortunate. He then left a string of other Instagram posts, first offering to settle matters with some of the men involved in the altercation, before saying he was going to move to London and promising to sort out his problems. Fitzgerald said, now I'm facing everything. You have to go through it. You can't run away from it. That's what I'm doing. It will be sorted. I will be world champion. I promise. I can't wait for the fight dates. I'm really looking forward to smashing everyone up. Okay, so that was Scott Gerald's take on the thing, and that was earlier on in the week. But the up-to-date news is that he's actually now being charged. So he's been charged with 3 counts of assault and 1 of witness intimidation. Okay, so Scott Fitzgerald has been charged following his arrest over what he describes as a kick-off with my ex-partner and her family. Okay, so the British super welterweight champion is due to appear before Preston Magistrates Court on Thursday, having been charged with 3 counts of common assault and 1 charge of witness intimidation. Okay, that ain't good. So, the Lancashire police spokesperson told TalkSports.com a man has been charged with assault after a disturbance in Preston. Scott Fitzgerald, 28, was arrested after a domestic incident which we just talked about. Okay, so following inquiries of Scott Fitzgerald of New North Road, London N1, has been charged with 3 counts of common assault and 1 of witness intimidation. The alleged victims of the assault are 2 women aged 21 and 42 and a man aged 23. Fitzgerald was due to appear before Preston Magistrates Court on Thursday, April the 2nd. Okay, so what else do we have of this story? Okay, so he recently had a spell in rehab, battling drink, drugs, and gambling problems. And he's been struggling with issues away from the ring. Promoter Eddie Hearn explained in an interview with Boxing Social. He says Scott Fitzgerald was put into the Sporting Chance Clinic by Steve Wood, manager, but mainly myself as well, because he needed some help. Okay, so Eddie Hearn identified the fact that Scott Fitzgerald needed some help and admitted that he was the main guy who pushed for Scott Fitzgerald to go and get some rehab. He was struggling with life. He was struggling with various forms of addiction. He stated this personally, so I'm not speaking on his behalf. Those are his own words. Okay, do I trust this? I haven't played this yet. Let's have a look.
Fucking dart at police station.
Okay, let's get rid of that version. That's the unedited version. Let's try this version.
Fucking dart at police station. 24 hours in a cell. That's some heavy. All my life I've been getting this since 11 robberies and adbergs. That's how I was getting it. Putting these straps and these rats I was letting rip. And anyway, I'm back out. Anyway, let me just mention the man who, set me up, rang the police and told me to come. Battered Lewis Knight. Battered Lewis Knight to fuck, which I just know never happened. He's a bobby yeah? Also, don't make any money around Larch's estates and expect him to speak well of you, because just carrying on from my last bit there, yeah, so don't make money on the Larches and expect Darren to speak well of you. Darren Till, brother with Dave Till, two hillbillies, yeah? Either of you come see me whenever you want, message me. Well, anyway, one always got John Abella, he can't stand John Abella. Well, guess what, Darren? No one can stand you, you lying. Go on.
So that is an expletive-laden post. Clearly, Scott Fitzgerald is a man with problems, and maybe another spell in rehab is on the cards, because 3 counts of assault. 2 of those counts appear to be of ladies. I think one was the ex-girlfriend of 21. It appears the other was her mother of, 43? Something of that nature. And the other was of her brother. Those are the 3 charges. Maybe another man wasn't. Maybe he didn't press charges on the other guy, or the other guys didn't press charges on him. But 3 are going ahead, pressing charges against Scott Fitzgerald. Very unfortunate, especially coming in the wake. Especially coming in the wake of, where is he? Have I still got him up here? I don't know. Maybe not. Especially coming in the wake of the Billy Joe Saunders scandal. Oh, dang, still up. Especially coming in the wake of the Billy Joe Saunders scandal. And he made a Facebook post talking about methods of chastising, punishing the lady in your life in the COVID-19 lockdown. So it's very unfortunate that Scott Fitzgerald's situation should come at this most inopportune of times. Scott Fitzgerald has got a lot going for him in the ring, but apparently out of the ring he is a troubled man. When you get to assaulting females, that's a very, very sad situation. And I don't know what the solution is. I don't know what the solution is, but I'm thinking there's a few boxers out there who seriously could benefit from some counseling to battle their demons. Okay, all I can do is wish him the best of luck. Hope he sorts himself out, because it would be a shame for him to throw away the talent he has inside the ring. But I think as a man, you have to find balance in life, and he needs to make it an objective to be as talented outside of the ring as he is inside of the ring, but not with the fist. Leave the fist to the inside of the ring and use a diplomacy outside of it. More therapy, help conquer the demons, and yeah, maybe there's a valuable lesson in this for Scott. But if he has got an alcohol problem, if is there some drug issues as well? So I don't know. What say you? It's the Raphael Dawkins, it's the Combat Radio, it's the like, it's the subscribe, it's the comments, it's the shares, and it is the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. So yeah, Scott Fitzgerald charged with 3 counts of assault and 1 of witness intimidation. And there I think is a picture of the female that was assaulted. I can't swear to it, but that's the picture that came up, so one can only imagine that it is her. It's Raphael Dawkins, the Combat Radio, and I'm out.